Right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and truth. And I just want to give a testimony, being a member of Great Millstone. I am part of a camp. I teach the word, the doctrine, which is really the doctrine of Yahweh Shai that we teach here at Great Millstone, the gospel. I learned from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I've been in this truth since I was 21, and this month I'm 29. So I've seen certain things, experienced certain things, and you got guys who, mainly these guys that used to be in Great Millstone, these disgruntled figures, they're coming out with all this slander, trying to to what's the word, there's a word for it, but yeah, they're basically slandering, trying to defame the men of the Lord, and paint us out as being evil, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. One of the main accusations they have is that the apostles and elders of Great Millstones is a cult, and they preach the word for money. Now let me tell you this. From the day that I came into Great Millstone, I have never been pressured for money by any apostle or elder, ever. I have also never pressured any brothers that's underneath me for money. Okay, now in terms of giving an offering unto the apostles and elders, and giving up money to the treasury, which the treasury that we have within the camp is for brothers. If brothers are uptight, they get a speeding ticket or whatever it is and they need help, they can access the treasury. The offerings is for the apostles and elders, for them and to help them with their upkeep, which is all in the spirit Yahweh Shem Yahushai anyway, because the Lord always provides. But we don't pressure nobody for their money. Brothers give of their own so-called free will. Okay, it has to come from them. Okay, so the apostles ain't ever shake me down or anyone in my camp for money. Let's make that clear. Okay, they have never taken a week off from going out there in the streets and teaching this word, and also doing their sit downs. In fact, they're going in harder than I've ever seen them go ever before. They're leading by example, and again, they have never demanded, look, in order for us to keep teaching these lessons, we need you to give us money. That's never been a thing. I can count the amount of times I've heard the apostles speak about tithes in the last or in the last 8 years I've been in this truth, on one hand, at the most 2. You guys are talking about it more than they do. So for you to suggest that the apostles and elders, which are men of faith, men that fear the Lord, which is why they're in the position they're in. Okay, if you're spiritual, you'd understand that. For you to suggest that they teach this word for filthy lucre's sake, the Lord's gonna destroy you just for that lie, that slander. And you were in Great Millstone, and you know that you weren't getting shaken down, because you same guys cannot show how much money you was getting shaken down for. You cannot show it, man. In fact, you same guys were recipient of money. You were helped out when you were in uptype positions, and you know that for a fact, because that's how it is in Great Millstone, man. We take care of each other, man. Alright, so that's that. Now, regarding this madness about the apostles saying you got to leave your job when you come into Great Millstone, you got to leave your job, you got to leave your wife, you got to leave your kids, and the apostles and elders have never ever told me or anyone in my camp that we have to leave our woman, leave our children, that we ain't supposed to take care of our children or any of that sort. What they have taught us is that this ministry comes first. But I can tell you right now that I got a woman and I got children, and I have not been kicked out of Great Millstone, and there's various brothers in my camp which are in the same situation. So again, these guys, they know what they're saying is lies because they were in Great Millstone breaking bread with brothers. They know brothers have wives, certain brothers, they know certain brothers have children, they take care of their children, okay, as to the best of their ability, because we're in slavery, okay. They know that the majority of brothers have jobs. Some brothers don't have jobs. Hey, we're in Babylon. There's something called unemployment statistic. Some brothers are going to fall into that statistic. Okay, that's just how it is. But at no point did the apostles say you ain't supposed to have a job. Don't have a job. Okay, so that these guys are liars, man. All right, they're liars. All right, I've had the pleasure to be among the apostles and elders, man. They don't shake you down for money. In fact, they'll actually pay for things for you, man. You see, these guys know that because they've been around the apostles, man. A lot of these guys, and they cannot show any instances where they were shaken down for anything. They can only make that accusation. But here it is, you was in Great Millstone, so you should be able to provide your own evidence and account, because you're lying, man. But the scriptures must needs be fulfilled, man. Matthew 5:11 said, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." Because the reason why these guys that fell out of Great Millstone and all these other cats outside of Great Millstone are coming up against us is not for our own sake, because we're just men. The problem they have with us is our doctrine, is the spirit that we come in, which is the spirit of Yahushua. And ultimately, that's what they have a problem with. And that's the reason why they're attacking us, man. And trying to bring up all kind of madness against the Archeum. Okay. But I can attest that everything these guys are saying is not true. And they know it because they've been around it. And they know there ain't no pyramid scheme going on and none of that BS. They know. And for that, they're going to get an even worse judgment. For that, their judgment is going to be much more severe. Because they know everything that they're saying is a lie. Which, how wicked can you get? Okay, but it's nothing new. Yahushua himself, man. That's why the scripture says the servant is not greater than his master, man. Everything that we're going through, man, the Lord went through. The Lord had men that were with him, breaking bread with him, who received, of his goodness turn on him. The Lord had men coming among him in his hour, bringing up false accusations against him, accusing him of this, accusing him of that, without any substance. All right, this is John. John 15 and 20. "Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also." So ultimately, and I'm going to say it boldly, okay, the men of Great Millstone have the truth. They have the spirit of Yahushua, the spirit of truth. The true gospel and understanding is coming onto this earth. The conduit of it is through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and the men that are fulfilling that ministry. Okay, if you are coming up against us, it is simply because you're coming up against Yahushua, and it's that simple. Because if you had kept Yahushua saying, you would have kept ours. All this false accusation about how we're rapists and we dealing with 8-year-old girls and all of this madness, you niggas were doing the same thing to the Lord, and you're doing it to us. And the funny thing is, you claim you're doing it in the name of the Lord, which is the ultimate hypocrisy. And again, for that, your punishment is going to be much more severe. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. Yeah, you guys, you don't know of the Father. In fact, you hate the Father, man. You hate the Son, and that's why you hate us. Okay? If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me, hateth my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. You guys are hating us without a cause, and all we're trying to do is get you to do the right thing, man. To adhere to wholesome words. You guys are saying that we're upsetting the unity in Israel and we're standing in the way. Listen, man, we don't give a fuck about no unity in Israel, man. What we care about is Yahushua and his doctrine, and that everyone bow down to it. We're not here to promote unity in Israel unless it's under the truth of Yahushua. That's it. There is no other unity other than that. So if you think this is all about unity, you go do your thing. You're gonna be destroyed in your unification. You're gonna be bound together and burned. Okay? This is about Yahushua and his truth and his ministry and keeping it pure and defending the gospel. And that's all we're doing, man. We're just teaching the word. And you guys hate us for it because we don't leave you in a state of comfort. Okay? We're not allowing you to be comfortable in your error, and you hate us for it. We become your enemy because we teach you the truth, man. So you have to make up all kind of madness, man, and false accusations. But like I said, I'm not gonna make this extra long. Okay, I've been in Great Millstone for 8 years, man, and I've never witnessed anything of the sort what these guys are trying to talk about the apostles shaking man's down for money and all this stuff. The apostles have gone out there diligently teaching this word, man, and they ain't doing it for money. And if you can't see that those men are doing it because the Spirit of the Lord is on them and they're sincere and faithful and they fear their Heavenly Father, man, then guess what? You have to consider that Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai just ain't dealing with you, man. This is coming down to the wire now, and a division is being made, man. All you coming up against Great Millstone, just remember this, that you were told when you come up against Great Millstone, in essence, you are coming up against Yahushua himself. Take it or leave it. Shalom.